Hey guys, Eric Sargent, General Manager at Ed Martin Toyota in Noblesville, Indiana, and today we're going to show off a 2021 Heritage Edition Land Cruiser in 070 Blizzard Pearl. This vehicle is in absolutely like new condition. I don't believe to be one scratch, scuff, dent, ding, or anything else on this vehicle. We are offering it for sale as it sits right now. The title of this video is going to say for sale if it's for sale, and if it sells by the time that I record this and you watch it, then I'll change the title to sold. But as of right now, this vehicle is for sale, so if you're interested, please contact me. The phone number will be in the comments below. This vehicle has 100% XPEL Ultimate paint protection film, so the hood, front bumper, side doors, roof, everything on this vehicle, is, other than maybe some minor little black trim pieces, is going to be covered in XPEL Ultimate Plus paint protection film. Also has a layer of ceramic coat on top of that. Overall, from the kind of a side view, it looks very OEM. It doesn't have a winch or front and rear bumpers or anything like that. But we do have some off-road enhancements. We have the Old Man EMU BP-51 2-inch lift. We have a Safari snorkel. We have a set of KO2s that are on the OEM BBS Heritage Edition rims. This vehicle also comes with a second set of rims, which is going to be a set of 18-inch Tundra Steelies. And I'll show you that in a B-roll over what I'm talking about right now. But it's going to have a set of mud terrain tires. Also included with the sale of this vehicle is both the KO2s on the OEM BBS wheels on top of the Steelies with the mud terrain tires. So two sets. The TPMS sensors are cloned, so that if you decide to just swap it out one day in your garage, you don't have to take it back to a dealer to have it reprogrammed. Also armor, in the front we have a set of Bud-built skid plates that go all the way down. We have the front front engine transfer case. And then we also have a set of ZR Tactical aluminum tow hooks right here that match the BBS wheels. On the roof, there's a Prinsu roof rack, which is just an aluminum module roof rack. It does not have a light bar cutout. When I sold this vehicle new, there's a video which I'll link to up here in the right-hand corner, and that's going to have a 40-inch light bar cutout on it. When I sold it, the second time that I sold this vehicle, we removed the 40-inch light bar cutout, so it has the non-light bar cutout wind fairing with the noise reduction trim ring. And then it also has some Prinsu tie-down accessories on the side of the roof rack rails. Moving on to the back here, we have a set of ARB drawers. It's two heights. We got the shorty and we got the conventional 11-inch. The 11-inch does not have a roller top. The short one does. Perfect for obviously mounting a refrigerator. It's got the tie hooks already on it. Of course, it's got your drawer for keeping your stuff in. I'm going to pull these out all the way just to have a representation of how much space you can have inside this. It does go back probably another 12 inches or so beyond where it's at right here. You can see that it's pre-wired to the auxiliary battery for AC and DC, so you can plug in your refrigerator to it. The ACs, we have an inverter on this vehicle, and of course DC. And again, it's already pre-wired into the vehicle, so if you don't want to have a fridge, you can just kind of loop this back there and keep it out of the way. We have a Samlax inverter right here with a voltage gauge. Right now the car's off, so I'm not going to turn it on, but the inverter is located right here underneath of the side trim piece for the drawers right here. And then of course we've ran an extension cord from the inverter to right here, just a 6-inch extension cord, so that you can have access here without having to open this back up. 2 additional USB-A ports, and again, voltage meter is on the power inverter switch right there. Moving on to the middle row, we have a couple additional USB ports in the center console. And as you'll see, there are 4 total. There's 2 USB-A and 2 USB-C ports right behind the HVAC system for the second row passengers. And then on the inside, on the front, we'll highlight a couple extra things. So one, there's a auxiliary fuel system gauge and on-off button right here. So it does have the 12.5 gallon long-range fuel tank. And just press that button and you can transfer 12.5 gallons from your auxiliary tank to your main tank. And then we also have additional rock light right here. So right now the rock lights that are underneath of the sliders will turn on when the car is unlocked or when a door opens, and then when you shut the door or lock the car, they do turn off automatically, so they operate kind of as a puddle light. And then on the right side of the steering wheel, you're going to see there's an auxiliary battery button, and what that button is going to do is going to link up the auxiliary battery to the main battery using a RedArc SBI 12 smart battery isolator, so that you can jump start your crank battery in the event that it ever died. You can just press one button and jump it with your AUX battery. Also, you're going to notice that there's a little gadget right here, and that's a radar detector. That's the Escort 360 CS Max. That is a fully integrated radar detector, and we'll walk around the outside of the car and kind of show you where the sensors are. But that's where your reader is, so it's completely, I should say, almost completely invisible. There's no evidence of it being on the dashboard because it's not. And then the controlling mechanism for that Escort radar detector is right here next to your four-wheel drive low and your crawl control functions. And actually the colors match up quite nicely to the OEM, and this physical size, it almost looks like it's an OEM, like it's almost designed for this vehicle. So that's kind of a cool little add-on right there. And then if you take a look at the radio, you'll notice that we have Apple CarPlay running on the screen. And the reason that is because it does have the Navi Plus CarPlay module. So in order to engage that, you just press navigation for 2 seconds. Now we're on our home screen. And then if you want to go back to CarPlay or Android Auto, just press for 2 seconds. And now we're back into CarPlay using just standard iPhone through Lightning cable. This does, I believe that this system actually does work wirelessly as well, but right now I have it hooked in just wired, and we are using the same USB plug as the OEM. So underneath of the dash, that USB port is charging the phone and is wired directly into the Navi Plus system. Let's take a look under the hood. So under the hood, we have a dual battery setup. We are using the SLEE battery tray for the Group 35 auxiliary battery. So we have, we're charging it and isolating the batteries using the RedArc BCDC 1240D. In terms of the additional fuses, the mega fuses that you're looking at right here on top of the battery tie down, we have the SBI 200 amp. This is going to let us charge the battery. So this wire is running to the crank battery. This is going to let us just hit that button and charge the crank battery with this auxiliary battery. We also have a 200 amp going to the rear for the inverter. And then we also have the USB ports and the 12 volt for the refrigerator going back 60 amps to the rear for those additional accessories. And then of course to the BCDC, which is right here. On the other side of the engine bay, we have the Group 31 Toyota lead acid crank battery in its normal stock position, and then you have the opposite ends of the additional hardware for the dual battery setup for the SBI and the BCDC. And that's pretty much all that you have right here underneath the hood. Again, this car is for sale, so if you have any interest in buying it, if the subject of this video says for sale, then it is for sale. If it says sold, then the opportunity has been missed out. But all in all, I wish you the best of luck. If you like the video, please comment in the section below. I'll go ahead and draft a description of everything that we just talked about in the notes section, and then I'll link in the previous video from the first time that we sold this car. Thanks for watching. If you like the channel, please hit thumbs up, subscribe, and we got a couple more videos that are coming down the pipeline in the next couple weeks, so please stay tuned.